The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward. The undead dwarf looks quickly over its shoulder, his gaze darting from shadow to shadow.
Of course! Of course! Anything! Just name it! What? Source?
The skeleton slowly lowers his arms, staring at you in disbelief.
Of course! You're God-woken! You seek power. Ultimate power. And I worried we could not find common ground. Yes, God-woken, I can teach you. If you swear you won't banish me to the afterlife. The death of the flesh is one of the smallest deaths. I have not passed on to the Hall of Echoes, nor do I ever intend to. Please, God-woken, let me walk away, and I swear I will show you all I know. That is not important. Just please tell me, do we have an accord or not? Praise be. Very well, God-woken. Listen carefully. Source and void, day and night, love and hate. One is meaningless without the other. To grow your source, to achieve your potential, you must embrace the void.
The grinning skeleton reaches into the folds of his robes and pulls out a small black mass. It's covered in veins and oozing pus.
Here, God-woken. Take a bite. The finest meal you'll find in this cave. The heart of a void woken.
The presence inside you stirs, pushing you to eat it. Do not fear, a voice whispers. Do what must be done.
Perhaps not the most appetizing thing around, but if you truly want to channel more source.
The skeleton extends his arm, jiggling the heart towards you. A glob of dark yellow pus oozes through the bones of his palm and drips to the ground. The thick pus explodes into your mouth, coating the back of your throat. You can feel it running down your throat like rancid custard. You start to retch, your body struggling to reject this intruder, but your teeth clamp down hard on the fibrous, gritty flesh as you force yourself to chew and swallow. Deep within you, you feel something change. Your soul opens up, and you feel it swell as new channels for source start to flow through you. You swallow all you can, and despite the meat in your stomach, you feel a new space inside you, a potential waiting to be filled.
There, I held up my end of the bargain. I did as you asked, and now I'm getting as far from this cave as my bones will take me.
Mordus looks at you in shock. His skull twists into a mask of rage as comprehension dawns and oblivion opens before him.
Liar! Traitor! I hope he rips your guts out your ears!
The frail skeleton is still screaming obscenities when you bring your weapon down, caving in his skull. The jaw...
This is incredible. I've never felt so alive.
You feel newfound powers of the Source course wildly through your body. Deep inside your soul, a voice calls for you. It would be wise to meet with your god again by performing the Meister's ritual, here or in Siva's vault. And you thought Rivellon was flat.
The lock's melting away. Mordus turned the key into an amulet. Oh, cunning.
And I thought this cave couldn't get any more grim.
I do not want to know what that smell is.
Death, most likely. Watch your step.
Speak.
The angelic figure stands upon a mosaic that depicts a dragon, or a leviathan. Your eyes flutter closed, and you see what she sees, a reverie, an idyll. This corner of land as it was hundreds of years ago, when only seagulls dwelt upon these cliffs. Warm breeze.
Could be worse, you know. Hard to say how. You could be a dwarf, for starters.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
You ain't gonna last much longer.
Better get out there before mordus makes it all the way past Arks.
Lohar takes the amulet and turns it over in his hand. He pockets it matter-of-factly.
What did you find in the cave? Dead, more dead, and mordus with them. I owe you. Whole realm owes you, really. But I'll do my best to settle that debt myself. Take this key. Nicked it from the Whites. It opens a chest in the Magister Barracks, 2nd floor. Be careful getting at it. If they spot you, it'll be lights out. Should be some good stuff in there, though. Real good. Right. Yes. Indeed. Apart from mordus, I can think of 3 folks in the area who'd be worth your time. Give me your map. First, a demonologist. My people reported he passed through here not long ago. Avoided the Magisters very carefully, that one. J-Hand's his name. I'll show you where we last saw him. Next is an easy one. Well, maybe not easy, but obvious. Riker, master of the old graveyard. Now there's a sorcerer you don't want to double-cross. Not far from here either. Last one I can think of may not be useful. There's an elf called Sahala. Young but powerful. She got carted off to the Joy. Her people have been spotted in the area though, and I wouldn't have put it past them to spring her out. Here, look where I've marked. You'll find them. They worship that girl, like she were their flesh-munching god himself. And there you have it. I hope one of them can tell you what you need to know. I guess there's no hiding it now. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move death fog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But death fog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister's ship, I was told to ship it to Arks along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. I didn't want my people to have it any more than theirs. Nothing good can come of death fog. Nothing. Mordus disagreed, obviously. But thanks to you, he's dead. I'll go destroy the death fog bomb myself. Make sure no one can get their hands on it. Ever. What do you mean? Do you mean... My gods, were we too late? You need to get to Arks as quickly as possible. That's where she's planning to use it. What have we done? Look, Mordus had to go one way or another. I thought I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So yell all you want. I was wrong and I know it. But every second you spend here telling me my sins is a second closer to that bomb going off.
Think those fingers of yours will ever heal.
I'm gonna do what I can to stop the Queen. I suggest you try the same. Get to Arks. End this before Justinia does.
That's a lot of blood.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers and slots.
Quite a beauty, ain't she, Governor? Let me tell you how she rolls. First, you come to me and you buy yourself some Drudnay. That's always step one. Next, you put some leaves into one of them slots and pull the lever next to it to lead a flame right underneath them. Now, all you gotta do is suckle the right mouthpiece, and before you know it, you'll be seeing flying tigers just like old Ganga over there. Oh, and by the by, come talk to me if you want something that'll really blow your socks off. Nudge.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses.
Right, good to see you again, Governor. Take all the time you need. Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Just say the word, Governor. What are you after? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation. Much obliged, Governor.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned... Smoke billows from this...
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent,
The Majesties ever come here? What are you gonna do?
killed by sorcerers.
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for...
Valiant warrior against the void.
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
Bugger off, I'm busy. Grisha's still the favourite. If I bet against him, I could win big. Or lose it all.
We have the authority of poor missing magisters. And if we suspect you're hiding their killer, we'll throw you to the damned void woken.
Get out, Alex. Get that sorcerer.
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers.
Again? Seriously?
Head nodding drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs loudly and suddenly jerks to attention, eyes...
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't stepped in... Well, I'm ready. That's what matters. Vigilance!
She turns her back on the other Magister and leans right up close in your business.
Shh! No need to shout about it. It's just a tiny, eensy mite of a smidgen of whatever can keep me awake. No sleep! If I can just keep my eyes open...
She breathes heavily as she looks past your face, pupils dark and wide as the void, then resumes her twitchy post.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your
Death
watch
fog. Nasty stuff. Overkill for a bunch of scattered rebels, though. Justinia's stooping lower than even I thought possible.
Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is...
Hard to say. That mad doctor Isbel's the one who pulls the Queen's strings. No idea who's pulling hers. All I know is that we don't want death fog catching a ride on the roaring Ark's winds. Long as that stuff's around, no one's safe.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Bar was in way over his head. Death fog's nothing to mess with. All that matters now is getting to Arcs and stopping that bomb.
I have to stop these disappearances.
The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased.
What?
The Magister glances at you like you're something he just stepped in.
Keep out of it. That's what I want to know. Stuck here with those silent things. The new leadership ought to learn to respect its veterans. We're the ones who uphold the rule of law, not white ponches like Raymond and Jonathan.
A sly smile creeps across the Magister's face.
Aye, and sooner than you might think, if the rumours are true. Let's just say, there's other places where I'd be appreciated more than I am in Driftwood.
The Magister loses some of his bluster.
I ain't saying. It's a secret for loyal members of the Divine Order only. Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here. Keep out of it. You'd better move on from here right this instant, or I'll talk.
to none.
The Magister's jaw is tightly clenched as he stares out of the window.
What? Well, do you know anything? Stop wasting my time then. When, not if, and you'll see for yourself in time. We'll make...
Please, you there.
The Silent Watcher's jaws clench and slacken again and again.
Where is it? Where is it? Madam? Please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
She looks up at you in surprise. Her great greenish gold eyes sparkle, and she rubs a palm over her smooth head, seemingly confused.
You'd help me.
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins to weep. She takes your hand.
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just, you're so kind. It's been a difficult day. The pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me alive. It had quite a sum inside it. Magister Raymond, he bade me take the coins to purchase supplies for his journey, but I dropped it along the way. He's sure to think I stole it.
She tilts her head back and blinks back tears.
I'd never do such a thing. Never. Gods, you're so terribly kind, but I couldn't accept such lavish charity. It's so unbecoming. I don't know what to say.
She accepts the coins, letting her hand linger over yours for the brief...
You don't know what this means to me. I'll send word to Magister Raymond right away. He should send for me soon enough. Thank you. Thank you.
Back for a return visit, are you? Have at it. Got yourself situated.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Got word from the factory that another boat went down. Things ain't looking good.
Yeah. You suppose the Madisons will get rid of the Void Woken anytime soon?
Doubt it. Now they've got that hellacious general in charge. What do they call her? The Axe?
The Hammer. Hope you're wrong. Time will tell, I suppose.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Got word from the factory that another boat went down. Things ain't looking good.
Yeah. You suppose the Madisons will get rid of the void woken anytime soon?
Doubt it. Now they've got that hellacious general in charge. What do they call her? The axe?
The hammer.
Yep.
Calm as a coiled spring held tight, this silent watcher stands tense before you. It seems to be...
Mind.
You made it back, safe, and more humans. Just what we need.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Queen Justinia executes 2 dozen noble
You heard any news?
subordination.
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat.
Until later, then.
Don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't get that thing out of my mind.
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you gotta think about right now.
Easier said than done, Ada.
Queen Justinia executes 2 dozen noblemen for insubordination.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Woke up this morning in a sweat. Can't get that thing out of my mind.
You made it back, safe and sound. That's all you gotta think about right now.
Bishop Alexander was slain.
Easier said than done, Ada.
Culprit still at large.
Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find special prices for you. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 2 dozen noblemen for insubordination. Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Much business today.
No safety.
Nothing less.
Well, keep steady. People still need potions. They'll be by soon enough.
Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by singers.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. It's not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
You eating any of your own fish?
You kidding? I don't eat what I sell. I usually buy from home. Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination!
Nothing good. Always welcome here everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to
Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
The Meister sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Blessed news! Now hurry. Gather the source you need from the fountain and perform the ritual again.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair.
What news? Can you channel enough sauce? Of course, my supply has rather gone up in smoke. You can find more in the cloister woods to the northwest of Driftwood. Hardly a charming place, but it grows nowhere else. Then why, pray tell?
His stuff.
The carved figure is a resplendence. Your touch creates a ripple across the mosaic as...
Keeping it together, Bree? I'm all right, as long as I don't drink of it.
Look out! I see a traffic light. Careful now. That's a trap.